Good morning and possibly afternoon for some of you folks. This is Claudia Sanchez with Work Truck Solutions. Just wanted to say hi to everyone. Thank you all so much for being here today. We're getting started right on the dot, but I see lots of folks coming in, so I just wanted to say hello and let you know that we're going to get started in just a couple minutes here while everyone gets logged in and settled in. So again, thank you so much for being here today. Hi there, Bob. Thanks for being here today. I see that you're logged in. Looks like we're getting some good turnout right now. So again, you guys are awesome. Start this year off with a bang, go over some good information today. Joe has lots to cover, so just a little heads up. I know I say this every single time, but just a reminder, and for any of you new folks, we will be recording today's session. So you will get a recording of this. If anyone has to duck out early, don't worry. We'll send you the recording so you don't miss anything. We know how busy you all are, so. All right, well, I'm just going to go over a couple housekeeping things while we wait for folks to get logged in. So again, my name is Claudia. I work in the marketing department, and I work very closely with Joe Koshak. He's our senior product specialist. I'm sure many of you who are using our service have talked to him at least once or twice. He's full of knowledge in all things commercial, specifically with our services. And he has lots of information to go over with you guys today about how you can find and use data to help you sell more trucks. So some of you have already found the question box over in your control panel. Please feel free to type questions at any time. We will have a question and answer session at the end. However, if your question is relevant to whatever we're talking about at that moment, we might just stop and answer it right then and there. Just kind of how just determines on the flow of things. We don't want to take up too much of your time. We have set aside a whole hour. However, we might not take the entire time. Just kind of depends on what questions you guys have. Any comments you have in there as well, please feel free to ask. So here's a quick outline of the agenda that we're going to go over today. Joe is going to be discussing the importance of data, how to understand your commercial buyers. Things are changing constantly with the technology world coming in. He's going to go into kind of what we're seeing as a trend moving forward with commercial buyers. What data causes those buyers to take action and contact you? And how can you apply this data for results? Again, we're going to have a question and answer session once Joe is all done, and then I'll go over a few closing statements and we'll let you go. So Joe, we still have a couple people coming in. I don't know if you want to jump on and say hello to everyone, and then we can get started.
Absolutely. Good morning, everybody. I see some lot of very familiar names out there. It's nice to see everybody coming in and starting the new year off and looking forward to some big things coming in the commercial industry and new stuff rolling out, NTEA coming up. If any of you need tickets to NTEA, please let your dealer success coaches know. Work Truck Solution will have a booth there. We'd love to see you guys out there. Come by and say hello. Claudia, do we have anything special going on in our booth at NTEA?
We sure do. We actually have a couple special things going on in general that I wanted to talk about, so thank you so much for bringing that up. For those of you who want to go to NTEA, maybe haven't been there before, it's a very exciting time. Lots of stuff is going to be revealed. We are actually giving away free passes, so if you're interested in going but might not be able to afford to go to the exhibit hall, don't even worry. We have those free passes available. Like Joe said, reach out to your dealer success coach. If you are currently not signed up for our service but still interested in the free passes, you can reach out to me directly or just send an email info@worktrucksolutions.com. I'll go ahead and write that down in the chat as well as my contact information for you, so you can all have that. Like Joe said, we would love to see you all there. Get, some familiar faces or familiarize with your faces. We know your names, and so meeting you face to face would be wonderful. I also wanted to throw it out there that we have kind of, I don't know if I should call it a promo necessarily, but with these webinars, we want to make sure that we're giving you all as much information as you need to be able to better your businesses. We have a lot of data that we're uncovering with our services, and so we want to make sure that we give that to you, and so you can apply these things in the best way possible. So if any of you guys have topics that you would like us to cover, and it can be anything industry related, please shoot me an email. Again, I'm going to share my contact information with you guys with the topic that you would like covered, a list of things that you would want to cover, maybe just a set of questions that you want answered. And if we choose your topic for one of the webinars throughout this year, we will actually send you this really awesome baseball tee that has Work Trucks kind of all over the front of it. If I can find a picture of it, I'll pull it up and show you guys. But also keep an eye out for our video newsletter, because I'll actually be wearing that shirt so you can see what that looks like and submit your ideas for an opportunity to get a free shirt.
Awesome. Sounds like fun. I don't have one of those yet. What do I need to do?
Joe, you just keep being you, and I'll give you one.
Perfect. Well, let's get going with this, shall we?
Sure, let's do it. Let's just jump right into it.
All right. So, guys, I'm going to go through a lot of data here. Again, like Claudia said, it is being recorded, so we'll send it back out. If you missed anything, don't worry. We will get it out to you here real soon, and you'll be able to go over it. Let's talk about the importance of data. How easy would it be for you guys to close more sales if you were stocking the vehicles your commercial buyers need? Part of the trick in the industry is not only stocking it, but being able to find it, to be able to have it. We had a dealership, and I'm sure a lot of you have heard this story. I've been telling it for a couple of years, but it just falls right into line with our data. Dealership, 75 to 100 upfits on the ground at any given time. Fleet manager's own admission, in 20 years, he'd never been asked for a dump truck, so they didn't stock them. Through data we provided him, the number 2 and 3 most searched body on his site over several months was, in fact, dump trucks. He ordered one, sold it within a week, ordered a second one, sold it. In the month of December that year, he sold 6 of them. Consequently, we don't know what we don't know. And so by the data that Work Truck Solutions uncovering, by looking into data at your dealership, you're going to be able to floor more inventory because you're going to move more inventory. Data is what will give your dealership a competitive advantage. It's going to help you manage. It's going to help your daily operations. Let's start by understanding the modern day commercial buyer. Commercial buyers are shopping online, period. It really is. 89% of their research is done online, and they're walking into the dealership. NTA in June came out with a statistic. 2 years ago, your average commercial buyer was shopping at 5 dealerships before they'd make a choice on their commercial inventory. Today, it's 1.2. 1.2 means they're looking online and they're going to the dealership and buying their truck. There's no more, going to 5 different lots and driving them. They're making a decision online. So your website, it's going to gather that data for you. It's going to help you with that, which is you're going to use that data to sell more trucks, obviously. With the right details, you'll get more interest from the buyers, thus increasing your sales. So when we're talking about having the right data, understanding what information and data to look at to make your decisions. What vehicles are your buyers looking at by chassis, by body, your marketing dollars, spending your advertising dollars, where those buyers are coming from. Really important. We can throw all the money in the world at it, but if we're not advertising in the right marketplace, we're not going to get anything back out of it. but to not only take that city or state that your buyers are coming from and to be able to combine it with the body and the chassis that they're looking for, that's huge. All of this data is going to help you with flooring, inventory that your buyers need, and ultimately it's going to cause you to sell more trucks by default. If you're stocking what they're wanting, it's a no-brainer. So getting into more details with that. What causes buyers to take action? You all know that your commercial buyers are purchasing on an as-needed basis. It's not an impulse buy like your retail guys get. Each of your commercial trucks and vans have a vehicle detail page where buyers can see photos, specifications, pricing, including discounts, incentives, etc. On the average, for every 100 people that view an individual commercial vehicle on your website, 1 to 2 of them will contact your sales team. So what makes this contact happen? It's having the right information. The body details is key. Claudia, correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't it a 60% increase we're seeing on dealerships that have this body detail on their page for us?
Yeah, it's actually when you have those body details and you're displaying just in the name with a thumbnail of what that upfit vehicle is, an average of 62% more folks will click on that vehicle and look at all those details. And then when you have those invoices and all of those body details displayed sitting right next to your chassis details, so beautifully laid out like this, they're actually going to be reaching out about 50% of the time more. So it's just kind of right there in the numbers. You know what I mean?
Those are huge numbers too, guys. I mean, to me, that's a no-brainer. If you're not providing your body invoices, if we're not getting that information, call your dealer success coach. Let's work on it. As we build our relationships with your body manufacturers, a lot of this is coming directly from them now. We just have to be able to request it through you. Vehicle detail page trends. Trending up means a truck is on its way to sell. Trending down means you need to take some action. So let's talk about those specifically. The vehicle's trending up. Take a look at what information you have displayed for that vehicle. Was it enough for the buyer to make a decision before reaching out to you? Do you have all the details? Do you have a competitively priced vehicle? One. Most of the time when I hear people say, oh, we're not selling any trucks, they're outpriced for the marketplace. That goes directly back to, are you marking your bodies up? How much are you marking your bodies up? I'm seeing guys every day price themselves out of the marketplace by a body markup, guys. So be smart about how you're marking your trucks and pay attention to these trends. Trending down is going to be, what information are you lacking? You know, is your pricing up to date? Is your pricing competitive with the people around you in your region? Are your body details available if it is an upfit truck or van? Are your vehicles selling, or are they just sitting there? What are your days on lot? You know, how long are you staring at that truck sitting down the street from you, or how long are you staring at the one sitting outside your window? Depending where you keep your inventory. I know a lot of you have other facilities where you store your inventory and need to pay attention to that, and what's not in front of you sometimes gets forgotten, or what gets buried in back. You know, the trucks or the vans, they're sitting behind something else, so they're selling the new stuff, and all of a sudden you've got something 200-300 days on the lot. We've all experienced that.
Hey, Joe, can I stop you for a quick question?
Absolutely.
From AJ?
Go for it.
So AJ asked, is this trending information listed on our dashboard?
The trending information is not yet listed on your dashboard. I wasn't going to talk about this today, but we have a brand new dashboard coming out. They're building it. It's going to be amazing. I'm not sure on the time frame on it. Some of that information will, yeah, we're working on it, AJ. We will, some of that information is available currently through your analytics that we provide every month when you look at it, and we can dig deeper into some of that. And if you need some assistance with that, your dealer success coach will be able to help you dig into that information. All right, so applying that data that's available to you, like the story I told you earlier in the webinar, it's important to stock your inventory with what the commercial buyers are looking for. Take a few minutes every month and dive into your data that's available to you. If you're a Work Truck Solution customer currently, look at those analytics. Talk to your dealer success coach. Our dealer success coaches are all about, I just saw the phone number you put up, AJ, thank you. Killing me. The dealer success coaches are all about helping you build your business. They're all about helping you move more metal. If you're not utilizing that tool in your dealership, you're missing it. Our team is strong. Our team has a lot of data and a lot of resources, and we're here to help you sell trucks. So take advantage of that. Take a few minutes out of your time every month. You're all busy. You're all selling trucks. When your dealer success coaches reach out to you, they've got something important to tell you. We're never going to call just to chat. Your data will tell a compelling story, and it'll build a strong strategy that will help you improve results and sales over time. It's going to save you marketing dollars in the end because you're going to be able to spend that advertising dollar where your buyers are coming from. Again, take advantage of your partners and other resources. Work with your body manufacturers, your distributors. Share your data with your contact there so you can both make sure you're ordering the right bodies for your customers. You know, they're doing the same thing you are. Their job is to sell you more bodies. If you know you're looking at the trends and they're looking at the trends with you, you're going to sell more bodies, you're going to stock more, they're going to help push the bodies that you need. It's going to create a better partnership. It's going to make each of your businesses more profitable. It's a win-win. So guys, in the end, we all want to move more metal. With the help of data, we can make sure that your dealership does that. Know what your buyers need, put those vehicles in front of them, and sell more trucks. Remember, and Claudia uses this all the time, data wins arguments. You know, you can't argue with the data. When we're looking at conversion rates at dealerships now, you know, we're talking to dealerships every day about this as we're learning more and we're getting smarter in the industry as we grow as a company. And our conversion rates are ridiculous compared to the industry standard right now, almost double, if not triple. And that comes with this data, that we can have these conversion rates, and your buyers are coming to the sites because they're seeing the body invoices, the body details. They're seeing all the information to be able to say, yes, this is my truck. Now, when you combine that with your truck pros, your commercial sales team, using the prospecting tools and reaching out to those buyers in less than a minute, man, it's unstoppable. My dealerships that are doing it consistently, that their teams are consistently prospecting, are selling more trucks every single month, month after month. Claudia, you want to open it up for questions?
Absolutely, and thank you so much for going through that. I know it was a lot of information, guys, but really good stuff, and we're here to answer any questions you have. It looks like we have a question from Andy. Where do we get the trends until the dashboard comes out?
So currently you can talk to your, go ahead, that'd be great.
Oh, yep, I was just going to say the same thing pretty much. You can reach out to your dealer success coach. I know we've said it 1,000 times, but trust me, you guys, these folks are here for you. They are dedicated to your dealership to help you in any way they possibly can. We have Google Analytics reports that we send out to you every month. It's kind of a combination of things. So you have your Google Analytics, and then you have what's going on your current site dashboard. But your dealer success coach is already seasoned in how to look at that very quickly and give you a quick overview insight. That way you can kind of dig into the details or ask questions with them, and they can provide the answers for you that you're looking for. You know, Joe actually just had a really awesome situation where he uncovered some data with a dealership who was ready to cancel our service and ended up digging in deeper to this data, and now they are a huge advocate of ours. I don't want to go into too many details, but that's basically what happened, and both the marketing manager and the general manager, right, or was he the owner?
Oh, it was a GM.
Okay, general manager. Were blown away by this information. They've actually signed up for a couple other of our services, and in a result in what 2 weeks after that, they sold 3 trucks as a direct result.
I actually had a call within 40 minutes of the service going out that they had 3 deals working, and they did end up closing all 3 within the week. So definitely some big things happening, guys, and it all is data driven. It all comes back to paying attention to the information, paying attention to the data, to what your buyers want. And again, if you're not on Work Truck Solution, this doesn't really apply to you. For those of you who are on Work Truck Solution, man, use your dealer success coach. If you don't know who your dealer success coach is, reach out to me personally. I will introduce you. I'll make sure that they are on top of the data for your rooftop, because it's such a huge tool in every dealership. It's unbelievable.
I'm just writing Joe's email down for you guys so that you can all have that information. Great questions so far, everyone. Like I said, I know it's a lot of information, so your brains might be working real hard to figure out what next steps you guys can do.
So I just have to share a hashtag that was just sent. Make commercial trucks great again. I love that. I think that that's something we can use. You know, the commercial industry took a huge hit, guys. When I came into this industry, you guys were just coming out of the biggest ditch we've ever seen. Things are trending up, you know, as I watch. You know, if commercial drops, obviously it affects everybody. And I'm watching the trends. I'm watching all of this data. And we really are, as an industry, making commercial great again. And it goes from, you know, your manufacturers to your body manufacturers, but specifically at the dealership level. You guys out there every day pounding the pavement, and I tell people all the time, you know, your retail guys are the hunters out there. They're knocking them down, dragging them into finance. Commercial's the farmers. We're out planting seeds every day. We're out tending to the crops. We're making sure that those commercial buyers know we're there. So when they are ready, they know we're going to take care of them. And, you know, that's using that data to get out in front of your buyers, using that data to continually market to them. So when they're ready, your name is at the forefront.
Absolutely. All right, guys. Well, if there's no other questions, I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up. Joe, thank you again so much. That was a wonderful presentation. I got a lot out of it. I'm sure that other folks did too. It looks like we have a couple of people just joining. Unfortunately, you missed the presentation, but no biggie. We have this recorded, so we'll go ahead and send that to you. We'll probably send that out tomorrow at some point, so keep your eyes peeled for that in your inbox. Again, follow up with your dealer success coach for any information that you guys might want, or how you can figure out how to find this data, apply it. For those of you who are not using Work Truck Solutions currently and like a full demo of our service, please just shoot us an email, info@worktrucksolutions.com. Oops. I think that I messed up here and left in a bullet point from before. Sorry, guys. Hey, we're all just human, right?
There you go.
But anyway, thank you so much for attending. Keep your eyes out for next month. We're going to be going over some awesome information that will make a big difference to you guys in terms of your commercial or your customer satisfaction index. A lot of good stuff again. So, and please don't forget, submit those ideas. If you want to go to NTEA, we're giving away free passes, so just reach out to us. We'd love to hear from you. Thank you so much, and you guys have a wonderful rest of your week.